It says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? Yes, sir. So I'm about 30 minutes late today. Did my normal start time. Had to run a few errands. Get that stuff situated. But we up in here, man. I see my StreamYard got some updates going on. We got some different stuff going on here. But let me scroll over and see who we got in the chat. Who in the building thus far in the AM? We got California Love, my brother in the building. Coach 67 Sports TV, what it do? Tamir Ali, Brandon Adam Perry is in the building. TY Boxing 02 is up in here. Stephen L. the NYSAC in the building. What it do, Stephen L? D21519 up in here. G. McCall is in the building. Ratchet says 91. Joseph Brown is in the building. Jalen Hudson. Pablo Escobar up in here. My brother's keeper. Joe Townsend, my brother, always coming through standing on LDBC business, you dig? Rod Neal is in the building. Phantom's dirty fingernail. Cook and Brown Boxing. Rick Blackwell. Gabe Moore. Woke in the building. The Dirt Game Boss. KOD Testimonies, what it do? AB, the lovely, beautiful Brown Sugar Tay-Tay is in the building. Sports Guy 17. The lovely Sister Shaw is up in here. TAGA boy, what it do? The homie Main Event Mark. Slip the Jab. BVG Trey up in here. HC Boxing. Let's see, Dinkin Dollars. I think I said KBGJ. Ravens Nations. Stephen X. Acondo, LDBC, and nothing is in the building. Trey Brown. Hectic Nasty. Mo 2013. Powerhouse Watson. DOG 215. King Strick. Sean Coleman. The Architect 1. Sean Don Productions. Earl Fury, CT Fat Boy Big Chi, Dane Watson, Tiz Frank, GMS, what's happening with it, homie? King Vonnie, 86, Ascended Awakening, Ashton Howard, Marcus. Let me see here. It's Prince of Bally's up in here. Brick City Cowboy, Star City J, D-Man Jr., the one who cook up all the yo. Boxing and Barbecue, Mark Hairston, Sister Shaquilla Fields, what it do, sis? My brother Coach Hudson up in here. What's happening with the coach? Ebro Runo. I salute everybody. I can't read everybody, but much love. Appreciate all y'all being up in the building. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. Let's get the lights all the way up. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here today. We're going to cook. What's up, Black Martial Arts Society? What it do? Dirt Game Boss, what's happening? What's happening? Sheldon, what's happening with Sheldon? Smash that like button, y'all. Let's get them likes all the way up. Tweak the algorithm, all that good stuff. Come all the way up there. So, interesting. We got a few things to talk about today. One being the press conference yesterday. And from there, we're going to also talk about Gervonta Tank Davis and his situation is going on now with the New York State Athletic Commission. Right now, to my understanding, Lamont Roach has filed some type of grievance to where the New York State Athletic Commission is investigating the situation and possibly may overturn. They may overturn the decision. They may rule that the Gervonta Davis situation in the ninth round was a knockdown. And if that it does happen, the fight will be rewarded to Lamont Roach, and he'll be given a W. Right? And then they'll have to come back. So my brother Drew Titan, LLC, in the building. What to do, Drew? Aaron Butler, salute to everybody coming through. So that's what they're saying might happen, or is happening right now. So I know Tank and a lot of Tank fans are going to be upset behind that, but hey, it is what it is. You got to deal with it. Rules were broken. Favoritism was shown towards Gervonta Tank Davis. And because favoritism was shown towards Gervonta Tank Davis, Lamont Roach has a case. Everybody they asked about this situation says they thought Gervonta Davis lost. I might have seen one person, as far as famous people or known people, I might have seen one person who thought Tank Davis won. Everybody I seen literally said they thought Lamont Roach won the fight. Everybody said they thought that was a knockdown. Should have been ruled a knockdown. So with that being said, Gervonta Tank Davis probably going to end up with a loss to Lamont Roach, which is going to inspire him to come back and fight Lamont Roach. It's okay. I mean, things happen like this. Roy Jones had his first loss against Montel Griffin due to a disqualification. I hated it at the time, but the rules are the rules. You know what I mean? Roy hit Lamont. He hit old boy while he was down. While he was down, took a knee. Roy came and gave him an uppercut. Hit that boy upside his head. You know what I'm saying? So Montel Griffin milked it, of course. But rules are the rules. So Gervonta Tank Davis broke those rules, right? And the rules should apply to him as well. He's not too big to. And why was Gervonta Tank Davis telling Lamont, according to Lamont Roach says that Gervonta Tank Davis told him, they ain't gonna give it to you. He told him after the fight, they ain't gonna give it to you. See, Tank making it bad for herself. KBGJ is in that super chat with the 2-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. He says, Tank fans mad at Dev and Core. Well, Tank fans mad at the world right now. Tank fans mad. They swinging like Trey from Boys in the Hood. They mad, man. They salty. They mad at everybody. You know what I'm saying? They mad at everybody, bro. They swinging for the fences. But the thing is this. They can only be mad at Tank Davis and themselves. Because I kept warning them guys. I've been here a long time, bro. I'm one of the older statesmen here on YouTube when it comes to boxing. So I told him, what goes around comes around in boxing, man. You got to listen. When you're on top, appreciate it, enjoy it, but watch how you talk to folks. Because when your time gonna come, well, you ain't gonna be on top no more. And when that time comes, you can't ask for mercy. You can't be crying and beg. Oh man, I had some dude tell me, yeah, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and Teofimo, they got a big card coming up. Why are you still talking about Tank? Because I know it irritates you. You might as well get used to it. I'm gonna talk about Tank forever. Always and forever. I'm talking about Tank. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. I'm finna cook him. You have to deal with this. Y'all talk too crazy. Y'all talk way too crazy. D says, will we get the KO debate now? Well, it's pointless to debate KO now. I mean, we can, but it's pointless to debate him. I'm going to win by thrashing. It's pointless to debate him at this point. Because my debate was, is Tank Davis ducking the best competition? That's my debate, and that's easy to prove. He is. What's up, Coach Amber? I ain't seen you in a minute. Well, you been locked up, Coach Amber. Coach Amber been locked up. You been in jail. Coach Amber say, you did say Tank would lose to a random because of the level of competition. Yeah, absolutely. I said that a long time ago. I said that a long time ago. Tank was going to end up losing to somebody who people didn't expect him to lose to. And that's the worst case scenario for him. Yeah, ain't no way around that. That's an easy win for me. It has Tank been ducking the best competition. That's easy breezy. Can nobody beat me in that debate? So anyway, he said he got whooped by a cherry picker condo. Yeah, he did. Cherry pick stepped up and stomped on him. That's what happened, man. You gotta be careful when you're picking cotton. Cotton might be soft, but you're gonna have to bleed to get to it. Some people know what I'm talking about, some people don't. Eric Jordan is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation. He says, Devin Haney gave the greatest answer at the presser. The host asked the dumbest question, asked about retirement, but Devin handled himself well. Well, you know, Doug Fisher is a weirdo. Doug Fisher is a complete weirdo, bro. Yeah, Doug Fisher's a weirdo. He been a weirdo for a long time. He was the one calling us the demographics. He was calling black boxing fans the demographic. Like, what does that mean? So I said, what's your nickname for Mexican boxing fans or white boxing fans? He ain't got one. But for the black boxing fans, we call it the demographic. Bro, talking about racism. And I don't care if he is mixed or whatever he's supposed to be. Don't mean nothing to me. Stormy B, man, the sensei, what it do? The chop shop, what's happening, bro? All right, but anyway. The fight might be overturned. I hope it is overturned, and it gives Tank some newfound motivation to come back and all this whatever he thought he was gonna do. See, Tank thought he was gonna fight Jake Paul, right? Go over to Netflix and fight Jake Paul, do these crazy numbers on Netflix, make a bunch of money. And I'm gonna tell you something. That fight wasn't gonna turn out the way Tank wanted to. It wasn't. Jake Paul was gonna do something to rig that fight, and he was gonna whoop Tank. Jake Paul was gonna hit Tank upside his head and humiliate him and embarrass him, ruin his whole entire legacy. Jake Paul over 200-some pounds. Tank Davis won't fight Devin Haney because he's so big. Devin's so big. I listen to Tank fans crying. Devin's so big, he rehydrate in California. He cheated. He cheated Regis. Devin was 165 fight night. He gained 25 pounds. But y'all cool with fighting a 200-pound snowman. Right? Y'all gonna fight this what you call it, abominable snowman, Jake Paul, but you won't fight Devin Haney because he's so big and strong. Devin's got so much big and stronger than Tank. Yeah, Polar Bear. Thank you, Chicago Al. That's the right name I was looking for. Polar Bear. You gonna fight the big old Polar Bear, but you don't want to fight Devin Haney, Black Jesus. So come on, fam. And I'm telling you something right now. Tank better stay away from that. Stop playing with that. I know you think you somebody, bro. Jake Paul gonna knock you upside your head, bro. That's a big old dude, and he got sneaky power. Everybody sleeping on Jake Paul because he, you know what I'm saying? Because he a polar bear. You sleeping on him. He ain't fought nobody. That Tank will be the name he need. He get out there. He gonna tower over Tank. He gonna jab Tank backwards. Tank gonna be thinking he can do something. He gonna hit Tank upside his head, knock him down, embarrass him, and all y'all gonna be coming on here talking about, oh man, no, man, that dude would outweigh Tank by like 60, 70 pounds. No, man, that don't matter. And I'm gonna say, nope, it do matter. Tank out of here. He done. Tank losing Jake Paul, he done. He can't never come back. What's up, my brother Reef the Watcher? Brother Reef up in here. Yeah, make it make sense. If Tank willing to go fight Jake Paul, why can't you just go to 147 and fight Bud? Bud said he would go back to 147 for Tank. Why would you do that then? Why not go to 147 and fight Devin Haney? Please, Tank. Please. I beg of you, Tank. If you go to 147 to fight Devin Haney, I know, look, this is going to be embarrassing. Tank will get cooked, annihilated. What's up, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, Cadillac Red? Hey, Red, did y'all ever make it through the Wilder statue? Did y'all ever go back through there, Tuscaloosa? Jermaine 419 say Lamont getting a lawyer and suing. He saw for that. No, sir. No, sir. Lawsuits are part of boxing. I'm tired of y'all acting like somebody suing somebody means they soft. No, it don't. No, it don't. It's about business. Lamont Roach, that referee's decision cost Lamont Roach at least $5 million. At least $5 million. Bare minimum $5 million. All the experts say it. That one decision, not calling that a knockdown, cost Lamont Roach millions of dollars in negotiating power. Millions gone because one referee decision. Of course, he got to get a lawyer. This is business. I mean, we don't want him out here handling it in the streets like no dumb ninja, do we? We don't want him calling cousin Ray Ray, do we? We don't want him picking up a weapon and taking no penitentiary chances, do we? So he needs to act like an adult, which is what he's doing. He's getting a lawyer. Shout out to Lamont Roach. He got him a lawyer. That's what you're supposed to do. Unless we want to promote negativity. Get it back in blood. Got to get it back in blood. It's funny when people say stuff like that. Got to get it back in blood. First of all, fam, I know all about getting it back in blood. You know what that lead to? Prison. Lockdown. That's what it means. But squares use these terms. People who ain't never had to do nothing. I ain't talking about my brother Jermaine. But people use these little terms that they hear other people say. Get it back in blood. Nah, man, you got to get it back in. First of all, bro, you live in the suburbs. Okay? Getting it back in blood means somebody just did something to your relative, your loved one. They didn't got off on a technicality. Now you got to go see them. You got to go get it back in blood. Blood for blood, eye for an eye. But that's not what y'all finna do. That's not what y'all finna do. Y'all finna say, nah, man, you know, the New Testament says, but the New Testament says, I know, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We don't want to hear nothing about no get back in blood from ain't nobody who, see, because I was one of them send-offs. I was one of the ones who people used to call when they had a problem on the block. When they needed something cleared out, they called me. And I got used for years with that mess. There's always somebody else talking on the sideline, get it back in blood. Hey, man, you got to go handle like that. What you finna do? You ain't finna do nothing but gossip. You ain't finna do nothing but gossip. You ain't finna do nothing. What's up, my brother Willie Lowe in the building? Bomb Squad, what's happening with it, Willie? Salute to the homie. My brother Junior Truth in the building. I'm gonna go up here. I think I missed somebody to say something. Somebody said something I wanted to respond to and I missed it. But regardless. Oh, okay, you still out there, Red. Okay. I thought you had came back. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I think Lamont is handling it the right way. Smash that like, but we need 500 likes in the building. Junior said they still call him on the funky outside. Mm-hmm. I heard that. They don't call me no more. I made clear that. I ain't going nowhere, don't care. That little jail prison scare, yeah, that's all I needed. Because once that happened, they try to call me for that mess. Ain't no way. Hey, cuz. Man, you know cousin Pookie, man. Yeah, man, he was out in front of the house and some dudes that came over and jumped him, man, robbed him. Now, who is these people? Some little dudes from down the street. I said, wait a minute. He know the dudes? Yeah, they down the street. But you call the police. You calling me for that? Man, he ain't trying to go out like that. He ain't trying to snitch. So let me get this right. You know the man who robbed you. He'd stay down the street from you. So basically, Debo. But you want me to get in my car and risk losing my family, my marriage, my freedom, to come over there and sweat this dude. But you don't want to call the police. But if I do something to this dude, I guarantee somehow, some way, the police gonna find out I had something to do with it. Now, who's gonna be the one talking? Bro, miss me with the cap. Call the police, fam. Call the police. He down the street. If you ain't finna go get it back in blood, call the police. Because I ain't finna be the one to get nothing back in blood no more. Miss me with it. Anybody got time for this nonsense? Dudes will get you in the middle of some man. I remember my cousin called me one time. I love him to death, man. R.I.P. to my cousin, man. But this dude was a capper, man. The original capper. I remember this dude called me one time. He was in the middle of a jam, and some dudes had him hemmed up, right? And they finna do something to him. They finna do him dirty. So he calls me, right, to make it seem like he got some killers on the payroll, right? This is what he do. He called me, I'm like, what's happening, cuz? He like, hey, cuz, listen. Remember old boy them I told you about the other day? I'm like, yeah, I remember. Just don't do nothing to them kids, man. Look, get rid of everybody, but don't do nothing to them kids. I'm like, huh? What you talking about? To do it. Yeah, cuz, let them know what it is. Let them know what it is, cuz. Then I hear somebody in the background say, somebody took the phone and was like, hey, man, look, man, ain't nobody finna do nothing to my brother, man. I'm like, who was you? What is this? Hey, man, your cousin say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be doing this and this. I said, look, man, I'm hanging up, bro. Don't involve me in this mess. This sounds like a whole FBI case for me. Leave me alone, bro. What is this mess y'all got me involved in, bro? Nonsense. A bunch of capping nonsense. In every hood, I'm gonna tell you something right now. This is a secret. And I think somebody said this before me. In every hood, bro, it's only about 5 dudes doing all the work. All them bodies that dropped, there's only like 5 people. It ain't a bunch of people. Everybody ain't got the stomach for that. It's only about 5 people in every neighborhood that really put in work. Everybody else just might know something about it. They might, do a little drive-by, shooting in the air stuff. But the people who really up close and personal and come get you, them ninjas, the real ninjas in your neighborhood, that you know what I'm saying? The art of ninjutsu, it's only about 5 of them. That's it. Everybody else is just talking and selling wolf tickets. But anyway, they say that tank fight is supposed to be overturned. Possibly, I don't know if it is going to be or not. But if it is, so be it. I'm not worried about Tank. Let's see what we got here. Yoel S. in the super chat, appreciate the love, says, is the KO debate happening? He said he ready. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do then. We'll see what we can do. Let's see if we can put something on for KO. You know what I'm saying? Put something on. But like I say, my debate is Tank Davis ducking the best competition. That's my debate. So I'll talk to KO. We'll figure it out. My brother Stormy B-Man, the Sensei, is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, good brother. He says, I'll tell you what's hard, standing on principles and displaying ethics and values and character. Show me otherwise, and I'll prove it etched in stone. Absolutely. Stormy B-Man told no lies. Ain't told no lies at all. Ain't told no lies. Make sure I go sell it to my brother Stormy B-Man. KBGJ is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Thank you, sir. Says boxing is a business, according to Tank and Leonard the Nose. When Tank wanted Art Man locked up, his fans had nothing to say. A bunch of wannabes. Hey, bro, that's an excellent point. Thank you for bringing that up, because I totally forgot that. They was trying to get the brother Art Man locked up, bro. Tank fans were trying to get Leonard Ellaby and Tank to sue Art Man. I saw that with my own eyes. Art Man wanted to cool it. He cooled the fan, bro. I always be tripping off by Art Man. Like he like Art Man just be he look. He start his video, roll his blunt up. Dude be drawing and stuff, man. He's just a cool, down to earth dude, man. I rock with Art Man. But yeah, they were trying to get him locked up, bro. Tank said, "Oh, I'm gonna start suing y'all favorite YouTubers for spreading lies about me." That's what he said. Todd French 600 is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, sir. Much love, much appreciation. He says, now ninjas learn nothing from the Young Thug, YSL, and ASAP Rocky cases. He says, mofos will completely sell you out mercilessly for defending them. Cook 78, hey man, I can't do it. I can't rock with these dudes. When I got locked up, trust me, I learned my lesson. Yeah, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was, man, I really thought I was somebody, boy. I'm telling you. When you get locked up, when you're in that cell and you realize you can't get out, can't do the stuff you want to do, Thanksgiving coming around, Christmas go by, and you ain't getting none of that good food. You got to listen to these stanky dudes, musty dudes talk about the same stuff. Everybody lying about how much money they was getting in the streets. all the women they smash. And he just sitting back like, man, I gotta get up out of this place, man. I gotta get up out of here before you turn into an animal. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up out of here. But yeah, most dudes up in there is over a woman. I say it on my Patreon all the time. Most of the dudes that's locked up right that I ran into was in there over a woman, indirectly or directly. Over a woman. Their mama, their daughter, their grandmama, their sister, their girlfriend, their wife, their side piece, whatever. A woman. But everybody on YouTube tell you they ain't no simp. When you go up in them jail cells and talk to some of them brothers, go volunteer. Go talk to some of them brothers. Be a mentor to some of them brothers. Because them brothers didn't want somebody to talk to. Go up in there and talk to some of them and see what happened. This is their story. Some of the most ridiculous stuff you ever heard in your life. Hey, bro, you locked up for that? David Jackson in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation. Says, I'm new to Twitter, 78. Why Tank ain't saying nothing? I see everybody else on there talking, but he quiet. Is this normal? Well, Tank, Tank. He does talk on Twitter, but he deletes it because he got. Let me be careful how I say this. Allegedly, he might have some issues mentally, which will cause him to change his mind from one day to the next. And you put the pieces together. So when people put videos up and delete them, tweets up and delete them constantly, it's because you got split personality, allegedly. Let me see what my brother say. Brother, really low bomb squad in the building. What did it do? He says, 78, can you give me your take on that? Why was Tank arguing with Calvin in the corner? Ish kind of issed me off. Yeah. I don't know why. I think Calvin was trying to talk to him and tell him, like, man, this ain't a good look. You looking like, after that night, you look like you were submitting to dude. You look like you were submitting. That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Man, I know what I'm doing, man. I know what I'm doing. Y'all have to listen to me. Listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Listen to me. That happens when you get too big for your britches. What's up, Drink? Drink in the building. Everybody been asking for your drink. They've been looking for you. But yeah, that's all it is. You know, he just got a little too big for his britches. He didn't want to hear nothing from the coaches. And that happens, unfortunately, a lot of boxers that happens to. A lot of boxers get big-headed, can't tell them nothing. You know? But I'm a firm believer that I think you got to have a good relationship with your coach, but I think you have to have a respectful fear of your coach. Respectful, not like you're a punk, but a respectful fear of your coach. And respect. You know what I mean? Like, I would never argue with my father. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't see. If my father trying to tell me something to this day, like, hey, son, look, you messing up. You need to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to be quiet, listen to what he got to say. And if I disagree, I'm going to say, no, Pop, well, this is how I see it. What I'm never going to say is, to my pops is, no, listen to me, Pops, listen to me. My son would never say it to me. It's about respect. It's about how you raise people, too. And how you grew up, you know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with my mama. Never. So it is what it is. Now, you might say, well, Calvin Ford ain't his daddy. Kind of like it. Calvin Ford been around Tank since Tank was like, what, 6, 7 years old? He been training him. Calvin Ford was an OG out in Baltimore getting to the money. Calvin Ford, a real one. I mean, I know I mess with him sometimes because he, just to be trolling and stuff. But Calvin Ford, he really with it. So You know, it is what it is. What's up, Lot Boy? What it do, Lot Boy? Coach Evans said, I refuse to train fighters that talk back. Uh, one was, let me see here. One was extremely talented, but off the rip, I knew he wouldn't be worth the headache. Yeah, that's how I be looking at chicks. I've seen a chick one time built like a stallion. I'm talking about fine, ridiculously fine. She knew how to dress, smell good. She knew how to, her aesthetics, like the hair and the accessories and eyelashes, all that was top tier Instagram model type chick, right? But I couldn't mess with her. The reason why I couldn't mess with her is because of her attitude. She liked to talk. She liked to run her mouth and talk back. And I ain't got time for. I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't care how fine you is. I don't care how good you rock the mic. One thing I'm not gonna do is argue with you. You understand? Some women like to argue. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say, let's say hypothetically, most of the time I'm right. Most of the time I'm right, but sometimes I'm wrong. So if I'm wrong and you point it out, well, no, that's not right because this is not. And I look at it and I say, oh, you know what? You're right. Dang, okay, I messed up on that one. My apologies, baby. You right. You got it. That should be the end of the discussion. If you come back to me talking about some, nah, it ain't over like that. That's too quick. Nah. Because, see, I've been trying to tell you. You don't be listening to me. You think you know everything. Well, guess what? I don't know how you get home. Because I'm not calling you an Uber and I'm not driving you. Matter of fact, I'm going to need you to leave now. Put your finger out there. Put that thumb out there on the street. One of these ninjas will pick you up because you're fine. You don't got to worry about nothing. Somebody pick you up. But you need to get out my space. Nobody got time to be arguing with you. I said what I said. I apologize. And if that ain't enough, then what are we talking about? Cutthroat Raw in the super chat with the 5-piece, much love and much appreciation says, what up, 78? It's Knox. Black people still capping for Ryan. Yeah, he is. What's up with it, bro? The Knox in the building. I ain't heard from you in a minute, Knox. Yeah, they still capping for Ryan. They love Ryan. People tripping. They're tripping. All right, let me see here. Sheldon, LDBC or nothing. Reloaded in the building. In that super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He said, drink, head out until Wednesday. Yo, Drake, they said you was hiding until Wednesday. They said you wanted to let the swelling go down. Drink, you gonna let him talk to you like this, man? Come on now. You gonna let Sheldon talk to you like this? Let me see what Drink's saying in the chat. He talking chop shop. He said Lamont fought a good fight, stood in the pocket, showed some dog. You think either of them are fighting that type of fight, you need to stop talking boxing. Not a victory lap for them. He said, nobody listening to Mr. Sheldon. Well, look here, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Trey Brown in the super chat with the 2-piece. Thank you, brother. Says, why do Tank fans deny reality? Super Wee Man. Hashtag Zest. I don't know, man. All I know is this. Let's move on from Tank. Let's talk about this joint here, this Fatal Fury situation. So they did the New York City Times Square press conference, and like as I'm hearing, I don't know all the details yet. It hasn't been announced just yet. But from what I'm hearing, this might be free on the zone. Not free, but if you got the zone subscription, you can watch the fight. It might not be pay-per-view. They're saying that, and they might not sell tickets. They might just have it packed like to the nilt, like people just on the streets of New York just coming out to see the fight. So they basically saying Turkey finna lose money on this fight just to show love. He finna lose money on purpose just to show love. And I heard it's a $30 million budget. I heard everybody got guarantees. Like, and I already know Devin got more than a lot of people, but I'm just saying. Jermaine say, Ryan think he's slick doing us apologizing. Hold on a second. Jermaine say Ryan think he's slick doing all this apologizing to gain some black fans back before the rematch with them. Yeah. But honestly, bro, the people who are rocking with Ryan, they're gonna rock with him anyway. The black folks that's rocking with Ryan are black folks that I'm gonna be honest, right? They sexually attracted to Ryan. That's just what it is. I don't care nothing about what they're saying. They're sexually attracted to the man. That's all it is. Anytime you say, if somebody can say what Ryan said about black folks, and you still make an excuse to rock with them, then that means you are one of those race play individuals. You one of those people that are like turned on by being humiliated or racially humiliated. You know what I'm saying? It's sick, kind of sick, bro. I knew a dude and a girl. Two people in my life I knew that was into that race play stuff in a reverse way. Because we all know somebody in a race play that black dudes that dog white chicks and stuff, snow bunnies. But we talking about a dude who want the white girl to call him the N-word in the bed is weird to me, and a black chick that want a white guy calling her the N-word is extremely weird to me, especially given what black women had to go through. That's just weird. I don't understand what you about. That's why I don't trust Candace Owens. I don't trust Jason Whitlock. I don't trust Jesse Lee Peterson. I think all of them is into that. That's what I think. They get turned on by exciting or degrading themselves and bigging up them snow people. I'm just saying. Hold on 1 second, though. All right, there I go. I'm back. So, yeah, but that's what they do. They're attracted to Ryan on a sexual situation, and I see it. Did you see Sergio Mora? Sergio Mora, well, the Latin snake, Sergio Mora, he going to ride for his people regardless. But that dude loved Ryan Garcia. I remember years ago, he was just fawning over Ryan being so handsome. On the zone, he's like, Ryan's so handsome. Hey, Ryan, he has the look. Hey, this is a good-looking kid. He's a handsome and good-looking and handsome and good-looking. Hey, bro, calm down, bro. Ain't nobody going to say nothing to you, Sergio? What is you doing? Why do you keep saying this about this man? It's one thing to give a brother props and say, hey, man, bro, sharp. Bro, sharp right there, man. Hey, bro, put together. Hey, bro, doing his thing, But it's another thing to say that and say, oh, man, he's so good-looking. Lord, oh, my God, he's good-looking. So handsome. My God, he's the gravy on top of the biscuit. Lord, have mercy. Look at him. Just take a look at him. He's a specimen. He's a physical specimen. You start talking like that, you're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean. You understand me? I'm just saying, it's kind of weird out here in these streets. It's kind of weird, man. All right, but anyway, let me open up the panel. Let's see what y'all think, man. Let's go and cook, shall we? Let's talk about this. What's going on out here in these streets? The panel is now open, ladies and gents. Let's get to it. Anybody want to come on? Come on through. If don't nobody want to come on, I will go ahead and go on about my day. Watch me a porno, get my daily jack in. Let me see here. We got Stone. You said I missed a super chat. Let me see here. Trey Brown say, "Why do Tank fans deny reality?" Super Wee Man, I got that one. Sheldon, LDBC or nothing. Back in that super chat, say, Drink's new name is Osama bin Water. Wow. Osama bin Water. You wild. The brother, let me see here. Cutthroat Ross says, homo race play. Yeah, they own that type of time, bro. Unfortunately, they own that type of time. What's up with the chop shop? What it do?
Hey, yo, salute 7A, salute family.
Salute, good bro.
Shit, how you doing today, big bro?
Man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling, man, relaxing, man. Gotta do some ripping and running later on, man. My daughter got her license, so I gotta buy her a new car or get my other car fixed and get that one to her. I'm thinking about doing that. Get my other car fixed that's been sitting in my driveway and get that one to her.
I think that's a smart decision, 7A, because you know, when they first start driving, eventually, man, they bound to have an accident.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, they gonna have, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about doing that just to get her first tester car, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let her learn in that car that's not brand new. You know what I'm saying? What to do and what not to do. Cause I know I done had a few accidents in my lifetime. Matter of fact, I'm waiting on a payout from 2 accidents I had like a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Luckily I had dash cameras on my stuff, man, because they both of them claim they wasn't at fault.
Hey, Coach Hudson, if that's really you, wave to me, bro, so I can see in the background. Because, the troll's going to be coming out here pretending to be you and now.
Hey, yeah, 7-8, man, I wanted to talk about after the fight with Tank and Lamar Roach, man, because I saw a video. I forgot the brother's name. Hey, yeah, 7-8, man, I wanted to talk about
hey, Coach Hudson, go on mute, brother.
Tank and Lamar. Coach Hudson, you might have to turn your other device off, man, because that's just causing feedback. But yeah, man, after the fight, Tank was walking right past Coach Calvin, man. Did you see that?
I seen that, man.
Hey, man, that was crazy to me. And then he pulled his jacket up, man, talking to the other guy, man, like he ain't want Coach Calvin to hear what he was saying. Like, that was so weird to me, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, man? That man is responsible for you being there in that situation. And that's how you gonna treat him. That's some disloyal stuff to me, bro. I don't like disloyal people, man. I can't rock with that, bro, because that ain't how I live my life, man. I was always a loyal guy, man. You know what I'm saying? If I mess with you, I mess with you, bro.
For sure.
And then on top of that, that's your other eyes in the ring. Why you sitting here arguing with him, man? And he dare to see stuff that you don't see. Okay, we know you're a professional. We know you've been doing this for years, and you know your way around the ring. But you don't know everything, bruh. This man is on the sideline. He's seeing things that you might not see. And that's what he's supposed to do. Come give you advice. Look, I see this, I see that. Man, you sitting here arguing because you already feeling a way about him for whatever reason. It's crazy to me, bruh. Like Bill said, And when they was at that press conference, he left him out in the hall, bro. That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Bill told me a while ago that he heard that the Tank had fired Coach Calvin and some type of issue going on, but they try to clean it up, acting like there wasn't no issue. You know what I'm saying? And oh no, we still together and all that, but nah, I don't know. There's something going on that they ain't telling us about.
Clearly, it is the issue. And then on top of that, if Tank has any type of smarts, bro, you see the outcome of this fight without Calvin. This is the first time you ain't had Calvin in your corner. You see what happened. You better go and beg that man to come back and mess with you. For real.
Shout out to Phenomenal Mexican in the super chat. Appreciate the love, good brother. He says someone from the zone said that Ryan said they like Ryan's boy quality. Bro, probably with Sergio Mora. Sergio been saying weird stuff, I'm telling you, man, for years about Ryan. I mean, just look, he was just fawning over this dude like it was creepy as ever, bro. Coach Hudson, what's up with it, bro?
Peace, family. Can you hear me?
Hey, 7-8. I wanted to say something about that real quick too. That press conference, man, yesterday.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm going to
why everybody over here calling T.O. a racist and ignoring Ryan Garcia like he ain't say some racist stuff?
Well,
oh God.
Well, I'll tell you why. It's because T.O. looks like an Afro Latino and Ryan looks like a white Latino. It's racism on every level. I'm trying to tell you. Now, both of them racist, but T.O. hates the black in his blood. Ryan gets away with it because he looks like a Spaniard. T.O. look like a ninja. See what I'm saying? And
yeah, I really think that that T.O. really is hating black people because what happened with him and his wife. You know, his wife got taken by a black guy.
His wife.
And that's some hurtful stuff.
Allegedly, his girlfriend was smashing several black dudes around the way. You know what I'm saying? And you heard T.O. Daddy say, I got a black grandson. Of course you do. We all know you do, brother. All right, now, Coach Hudson, go ahead, though, cook, though, brother.
Oh, man, that was good. Peace, family.
Peace.
Man, I was watching the press conference yesterday, and what I didn't like is the commentators kept saying, Devin Haney, man, let's see how he comes back after that beating he took. They kept saying that after that beating he took last year. And I'm like, so y'all just gonna ignore the fact that Ryan cheated, and y'all just gonna keep on putting that into. It's like they're trying to put a permanent stain in the people's minds that, hey, don't forget what Ryan did to Devin. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think, you know, even though Devin is doing Ramadan, I think that he was hearing that as well, which is also part of the reason why he wasn't responding. But man, we just got to get behind Devin and just root for the brother and hope he's back to his old self. But man, I had a revelation this morning, 78, and they not gonna like this one. I need the coaches, all the coaches in the chat, former fighters, former judges. I need y'all to, if I am wrong in what I'm about to say, y'all please correct me. But the Association of Boxing Commissions is the handbook that governs all professional bouts. This is the only authority that the referee has to abide by. And the handbook states that all fouls, incidental or on purpose, are on the discretion of the ref. And nobody else has said what I'm about to say. When they go before the commission, they can argue the taking the knee or not, because the referee has the discretion to take a point or not. But there are certain things in the handbook that even the ref has to go by. These things is the ref cannot have the discretion to say yay or nay. Now the judges on the scorecard, they cannot go over the referee, but the referee cannot go against the book. And the book states that during action, if your corner man steps on the apron with the white towel,
Disqualification.
The referee has to call the fight off. So everyone is focusing on this taking the knee. What people need to be looking at is, did Coach Ford step all the way on that apron when he threw the towel on Tank's head?
He absolutely did.
The referee was supposed to stop the fight, and that is what is going to get it overturned.
Yep, that was supposed to be stopped.
Facts.
Yep.
Big fact. And I like how Haney said, hey, man, I was in there with a PED user.
Devin said that?
Yep. He said I was in there with a PED user.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I missed that. I got to go back and see that.
Yeah. Devin said that at the press conference. He said he was fighting the guy with PEDs.
And Ryan said nothing.
Yeah, Ryan said he couldn't say nothing. KBGJ, what's happening with it, bro?
Dog, how you doing?
Doing wonderful, family. Give me your thoughts.
Man, on the press conference of this Tank thing.
Everything.
Man, the press conference, man, I felt like Ryan was doing a whole bunch of lying, BSing. Teofimo was doing a whole bunch of posturing, his regular racist rant. And Dev, man, he just played it cool, man. I think he would go play it cool whether it was Ramadan or not, but he just got his point across. And I felt like
we're not, bro. Let me read the super chat until we get back.
all right.
Cutthroat Rob in the super chat with the fireplace salute. He says, any news on the Haney Garcia rematch? P.S. I hope Tank loses again. He says, can't stand his fans. They're special ed. Well, Haney and Garcia rematch is going to happen if they both win their respective fights on May 2nd. Then they're going to fight in October of this year. So the rematch going to happen in October if they both win in May. Yeah, brother. But go ahead, KBGJ.
Like I was saying, man, Chris Mannix was doing an okay job because he was trying to stop Sergio Mora from saying, hey, he was trying to stop Sergio Mora from saying, hey, Devin Haney got beat. I'm like, bro, he got cheated.
I ain't like that.
I ain't like that, man. Sergio Mora, man, they need to remove this man from
we trip.
Commentary period.
We in the twilight zone when Chris Mannix is holding it down for Devin Haney.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that too, 7-8. We living in a different world where athlete can cheat and people know that he cheated. It's been proven. Mm-hmm. And people just overlook it like it's nothing. If it was nothing, then why they take Lance Armstrong all his medals and all his accolades?
You gotta understand, it's nothing because the athlete cheated a black man.
Yep.
Now, listen, people cheat every day, right? I'm gonna say something. It might be controversial, but listen, men cheat on their wives every day. Men have sex with other women. You got side pieces. It's almost celebrated, almost. But when Tiger Woods cheated on that white woman, they took everything from that ninja. Hey, that man cheated on a white woman, and they acted like he had got caught raping the kid or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what is this? Why is this a new? This man had to have a news conference and apologize for cheating on his wife. Yeah. When have you ever seen something like this? I'm sorry. I will never do it again, boss.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was Blackanese, but I guess I'm just black. Get up out of here, bro.
Right. I mean, just like the way they made, they had to have Devin apologize for saying he'll never lose to a white guy.
Speak on that.
But yet, you got Ryan over here saying he'll dig George Floyd up, and T.O. over here talking about bananas and chicken and stuff. This is crazy, bro. It's right in our face. And what really kills me is other brothers and sisters. They see it, but they don't care. because they hatred for Devin is that strong that they'll just let all this racist stuff
greatness
go.
is coming. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you this. I will never lose to a white boy in my life. I don't care what nobody got to say. Listen, can't no white boy beat me on any day of the week.
Hey, talk that shit, Dev.
Fight a white boy 10 times, I'm gonna beat him 10 times. Any day of the week.
Facts, man. And that's a fact. He was just saying how he felt about himself and his abilities, man.
Yeah, it made
Man, he was
ESPN
trying
and
to
everything.
bait Loma into fighting because Loma was ducking.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And you got Tank over here, Mayweather telling him, "Hey man, shut your mouth before I go get Loma." And he don't say, don't say nothing. He don't say, "Go get him, go get him." He don't say nothing like that. You know what Tank said? "I'm leaving you, Floyd, for threatening me. I'm leaving you."
Mm-hmm. He got quiet.
Hey, you know how the girls be like, say something. If you put your hands on me, I call my brother. I'm gonna call my daddy. Floyd told Tank, I'm gonna call Loma, and Loma shut up. He shut up for 5 years.
Man, it's just crazy. They can do everything to a top black fighter, and it don't matter. But if we say anything, man, it's the top news. They drag us for months. What's the old boy name that loaded his gloves against Cotto?
Margarito.
Yeah,
Margarito.
They never talked about him the way they just talked about Clarissa Shields.
Man, hey, talk about it, bro. I never heard nobody say Margarito was an imminent threat to the integrity of boxing. None of this.
Yeah, never.
They ain't said about Ryan. And Ryan got caught on PEDs. They ain't never say nothing like that about him.
Let me read this super chat and let me go to my brother OG Mr. Mom. My brother D-Man Jr. in the super chat, appreciate the love, family. He says, hey, 78, take your fan and cool. He says, that brother down main, his fire too hot. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Absolute fact to my brother D-Man Jr. OG Mr. Mott, what do you do, family?
Hey, what's going on, 7-8? What's going on, brothers?
Peace.
What's going on, OG?
Hello, family.
Yeah, during the commentary, one of the things that really aggravated me was when they were talking about Ryan Garcia, and they made the statement like, Ryan Garcia, he's not the same fighter that he was last year during that fight. You know, they were trying to say that, yeah, he's not drinking alcohol and he's not doing mushrooms and all that. No, he's not the same fighter because he's not going to be on PEDs the next time.
That's right.
Fight. When next time he fights Devin. That's the reason he's not the same fighter. Not because he's not an alcoholic or he's not doing all that dumb stuff. He gonna have to fight Devin clean.
Say that
Hopefully.
And that's gonna be a staunch difference in that next fight. So he's gonna have to go in there and fight Devin, man to man, no help. And I guarantee you, Devin gonna outbox him. And it was another thing that I don't know if it was Chris Mannix or Sergey Mora when they were talking about the fight between him and Devin. They was like, well, he was doing well, you know, besides the rounds he got knocked down. And they said, yeah, he won like 3 or 4 rounds. I'm like, are y'all kidding me? What other rounds did Ryan Garcia win that besides the ones he knocked Devin Haney down in? In my opinion, Devin Haney still could have possibly been the winner of that fight. You know, the worst I could have gave it was a draw.
Yeah.
So I have yet to find somebody to tell me what other rounds did Ryan Garcia win. I mean, you possibly could have gave him the first round because he landed that one big shot, and if you gave him that first round, that would have made it a draw right there.
Yep.
But hell, even in the first round, after Devin got hit with that one big shot, he outboxed Ryan Garcia. So all this nonsense about Devin took this savage beating throughout that fight, I just don't get it. He only landed 3 good shots on Devin. 3 or 4. 3 or 4 good shots. So I mean, I can't understand what everybody's saying, talking about Devin took a beat. He didn't take no beat. You can get 3 good shots landed on you in one round.
They
And like
trying
Chris Mallett said, he got up. He got up after everyone.
Got
Yep.
up after everyone. And I
Mr.
got
Mike, let me ask you this, Mr. Mike, because this is what disgusts me the most. I'm watching this. I'm like, bro, is this all set up? Like, the way they're talking about Devin got this monstrous beating, but they were so timid to even suggest or even talk about the fact that Ryan tested positive for PEDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what this dude got on there 7-8. I swear to God, I don't. I don't know what he got on boxing overall because everybody acts like they timid to talk about it. Even other boxers barely mention it. I just don't understand it, man. It's like it's some unwritten code that they don't, that they can talk about that stuff, man. I don't get it. But this is just something against Devin Haney, man. I've never seen anything like this in all my years of watching boxing. I mean, and the thing about it, 7-8, and I done said this before. It ain't them other people who talking about it. It's our own people
That's
that
right.
giving Devin Haney all this drama about getting beat and letting Ryan Garcia have a pass for doing and saying all the things that he say. You might have a boxer or two that'll mention it. It's just a boxer or two that mention it with Teofimo Lopez. So
Right.
we the one giving him a pass.
Hey, Mr.
Mhm.
Mott.
Yo,
Mr. Mott.
yes sir.
Hey, you know what else I ain't never seen too during that Devin Haney Ryan debacle?
Go ahead.
I never seen a fighter turn their back purposely in a fight multiple times and no point get taken away.
And, hey,
Uh-huh.
you ain't told
Well,
no
that's submission. That's submission.
Yeah, that's
He's
submission.
supposed to stop the fight.
Yeah,
Stop or to
Ryan
start taking
kept
lie.
doing
points.
that.
On your back, you saying you don't want confrontation. You don't want confrontation.
Exactly.
You're doing the opposite of what you're there for.
Yep.
Hey,
And
the
that's
first
on Harvey
fight with
Dock.
Wilder and Fury, Wilder beat Fury pillar to post, knocked him down. What was the consensus out of that fight? Oh, Fury rolls like the Undertaker. He rolls up from that knockdown. But Devin get up several times. Nobody talk about his heart, nothing. He shows so much heart, none of that. It's all right. He got a beating. We can't unsee that. Well, why can't you unsee that heart that Devin had?
You
That
know
knock.
why?
Yeah.
You know why? It goes against the narrative. The narrative that we get hit and get back up, things that we've been doing for generation after generation. We already know our people. That's how we built. We get knocked down, we get back up. We get knocked down, we get back up. But the narrative that they want in boxing, they want a great white hope. And even though that Ryan Garcia isn't a white man, he is considered, they know that he is racist and he's a probationary white. So that, he's knocking him down. It's the same reason why overseas with Tyson Fury's statue, they don't have him standing over anybody else that he beat. They have him standing over Wilder. Now, what's that about? His foot is on the chest of Wilder in his statue.
Exactly.
This is in their system. This is in their mind, and people can act like they don't see it. It's about beating you. That's why it's so disgusting when you see your own people rooting against him. When the second fight, Wilder versus Fury, I was in Dave and Buster's. I was in the bar, and I was about to fight a group of brothers because they rooting for Fury. I'm rooting for Wilder, and I'm screaming, go ahead, black man, come on. And they women started looking at them strange. So now when they start looking around, they like, okay, they looking bad. So now they want to beef with me. So I asked them straight up, man, what's wrong with you brothers? Y'all are some sick brothers. And we got to get to the point where, hey, back in the day, they used to have these fights where everybody would get in a brawl, but it would be, the Americans might be in there fighting with the Mexicans. But I'm telling you, it's getting to a point where it's going to be brothers fighting brothers at the same fight because there's so much cooning going on in our own community. So at that press conference, it seemed like every 15 seconds, they kept saying, Haney took a beating. Haney took a beating. They never talked about the fact that Ryan cheated or even acknowledged that, well, after that scandal last year, it was always the narrative that Devin got a beating.
Right.
Will he be able to come back? And that is sick.
That imagery of a black man kneeling before a white man is gonna always be broadcast to the forefront. It always. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the black man does great in the ring. It's gonna always be that imagery of him being beneath the other man.
Yeah.
Hey, 7-8, I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous about Devin fighting Ryan again, man, because what's to stop Ryan from cheating again?
Bro, we all nervous about it because we already been through the Wilder situation. And we, you know what I'm saying? So we already know. We cautious, and we got every reason to be cautious and nervous because, first of all, Ryan, he cheated the first time. The way people treated him afterwards gives him credence to cheat again.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's to stop him from treating? All he gotta do is run the same playback. Oh, so I beat him again, and now y'all still saying I cheated. Oh, this is ridiculous. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Man,
it's possible for him to do that again, but 7-8, me and you both know Bill gonna be on his rear end.
Oh, absolutely.
They gonna be on him. I'm talking like. But that's not gonna stop him from trying it again, cause like y'all said, man. If he could get away with cheating a black man on national TV, what's to stop him from trying it again? Nothing. Nothing. Even with Bill on his helmet.
Mm-hmm. Man, he was calling us the most ninjas ever, man, and people still accepted it. So I've been like, man, I've been gave up on ninjas, man.
Well, we seen them. We seen what happened to Wilder. And anyone who has been watching boxing, even if you are casual, from the first round, I said something is wrong. When the first round started and he knocked Wilder down, I don't know if everybody remember, but in the second fight,
I remember
the first round, it looked like Wilder got hit with a brick. It didn't look like no regular, you know what I'm saying, hard boxing punch.
His regular reaction to it was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. And I could see in his eyes, I could see in Wilder's eyes, he was thinking, what? He don't hit this hard. What was that? And the blood that started coming out of Wilder's face and ears, I'm like, man, check that man's gloves. Not once. Then after the fight, I kid you not, at the end of the fight, I kept saying to the group I was with, why have they still not taken off Fury's gloves? Why has nobody cut the tape? So I said, we just saw this man get away with cheating and an assault on national television. If they will do that, yes, they will try to do it again. But that's up to
you know the kicker with that.
Let him finish though.
All right.
That's up to Bill. That's up to Team Haney to be on top of this because they want, like OG was saying, they want the narrative of them being over one of us. That's just like when Floyd went overseas and fought what's the white guy name he fought that he hit with a check hook and he went into the ring post.
Ricky Hadden.
That was
in the United States though.
Okay, that was here. Okay,
but
so
they had 10,000 UK fans come over here.
That's crazy. If you go back and watch that fight, you would have thought that was over there.
Yeah. Because 10,000 up in the crowd.
You see, and even though Floyd is beating him from post to post, they are still cheering just the fact that he's still hanging in there with Floyd. Nasty work, but go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say that didn't only happen in the first fight; it happened in all three fights. That's the kicker. All three fights, and we have proof that he cheated in the first fight we got it after the second fight. That's when people discovered the gloves, but he still cheated in the third fight.
The gloves waving like a flag in the wind, man. That man,
and they allowed it to happen. They allowed it to happen. That's the most disturbing part to me, man. And that just goes to show me how they feel about us, man. I mean, we dominate every sport we get into. Basketball, baseball, football. We dominate every sport, bro, and they hate that. They don't like it.
Let me read these super chats real quick. Cutthroat Rod in the super chat. I don't know if I read this one. Appreciate the love with the 5-piece. He says, didn't Tank and Broner kiss each other? Oh, Mosley whooped Margarito. He was gonna cheat in that fight too. Yeah, he was before Brother Nassim caught him. Let me see who we got here. We have Cutthroat Raw back in the super chat. Says they hate Haney, well they hate Devin because he doesn't act like a clown. Well, yeah, they want him to follow script. Dastardly in the super chat with the 10-piece, with the 2-piece. He says only a white man, Caleb Plant, stood on business. Unfortunately, Caleb Plant was the only one who tried to check Ryan. Sniper in the super chat with the 5-piece salute. Yeah, Sniper, I agree with you, brother. I'm rooting for Rolly the Riri too. I'm rooting for Rolly with his mutant strength as well. You know, I don't think he's gonna do it, but I'm rooting for Rolly.
Rolly
sure.
Henny with that special K.
Yeah, facts. Hey, Drew Titan, my brother Drew Titan LLC in the building. What to do, Drew?
What's good, family? How are y'all?
Chilling, man.
What's up, Drew?
Salute, Drew.
Salute.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Drew, you one more super chat. California love, what to do, fam? He says, how about them Lakers? Cause man, the Lakers suck. That's what I think. Yeah, the Lakers suck. We went out. LeBron James had traded the black coach and the black teammate, brought in 2 white folks. They suck to me. How about that? Yeah, y'all doing your thing in the Lakers. I'm just saying. But go ahead though, Drew. You was there at the press conference. What's going on?
Yeah, a lot of things that I noticed. Let me just say this. There's only a handful of people that stand on business. Our history shows that there's been a number done on us that you just can't get it back as long as you got primates running around with megaphones, which is what social media has done. It's given everybody a voice, because the people that are talking right now, back in my day, because I'm that old, they didn't leave the house. They were recluse. They would sit in the house in the basement, putting their name on the mama's food in the fridge. This is my orange juice, putting their name on it and stuff. Guys like that didn't leave the house. Now today they don't leave the house. They can catfish everyone. But the interesting part is that they can develop a following of people of like mind, and it's giving them a voice. With that being said, as it pertains to Black people as a community, this is a sad state of affairs, because the narrative is Ryan was done an injustice, but Devin was the one that was cheating. And when I spoke to those, I don't know if you saw my video, when I spoke to those, they were kids. I posted a video this early this morning, and I asked everyone in the comment section to be patient with them. I just wanted y'all to listen to what we deal with. These are the fans. And I don't know if you watched the 78, but it was nothing to cut them down over, but this is what they believe. Their core beliefs deters them from the truth. They don't want to know the truth. If I could have sat there and pulled up the cell phones and say, look up this article. Ryan was guilty here, and they don't agree with the racism. But Ryan Garcia is still their favorite fighter. There's one kid, he says, no, it's not Ryan, it's Canelo. Like, as if that's any better. You understand? But when you have that unconditional support going around for their fighters, I look at the Black community, and when I see knuckle draggers talking about they can't unsee a left hook,
Right.
I'm like, wow. And then when I ask about code, I'm pro-Black and Black Lives Matter. And when the cop pops this Black man, I'm ready to march. Well, Devin got cheated. There was an attempt on his life. Why can't unsee the left hook? That doesn't matter, man. And let me take this moment to give a special shout out to Tank Davis fans, because now I can't unsee that knee. I can't unsee that right hook and 2 unanswered jabs, which led into a strategic knee, which last I checked, because I've been involved in boxing since at least 1982. A strategic knee is a 10-8 round. There's no timeouts in boxing. What are you doing?
Speak on it.
And now I cannot unsee it, man. I can't unsee it. And what Tank is noticing is that, young man, this is your ninja wake-up call. This is your ninja wake-up call. That's what it is. Somebody block Hamburglar. All right, this is grown man talk. This ain't for crying, whining, insecure.
Yeah. Somebody get him out here.
What do you say?
Drool, tightening, crying as usual. So you know who I am. You know who I am, and I can light you up.
Don't give him no attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Get on your job. That's why we got a bunch of them. So yeah, I want you guys to remember this. You see, Tank Davis, what you're dealing with now is your worst nightmare. You didn't want to be a meme. How many Soul Glow memes have you seen? Boss, a lot of them. And you see, you get what you put out, 100%. And you put this out because every time someone had a hard way to go in the ring or outside the ring, you were the first one on Twitter. And now you're getting dragged. And it looks like, I don't know, but it looks like they're about to take your O. It looks like it. And if they do, I'm not going to stand in the pocket for you, especially under these circumstances, because you fought another black man. All right? He got robbed. I scored it 9-3. I don't care. And I don't have to be fair with it. Because, Tank, you're not fair. You wanted to buy Ryan Garcia drinks. And then when Vada and the commissions caught him, you said everybody else was corrupt. You said that, my man. And what are your thoughts on resurrecting George Floyd and deleting him again? You had nothing to say. So I'm supposed to stand in the pocket for you, young man? No, you're all right. You don't need my help. That Jake Paul situation, you messed it up. You messed it up. And Tank fans, this was the play. And I spoke to people yesterday. This was the play. Jake Paul, rematch with either NYSAC Cruz or Ryan, and off into the sunset. And probably Shakur, and off into the sunset. How's that for a Hall of Fame career?
I don't think he was going to fight Shakur.
How's that? You know, but see, this guy is exactly who we've been saying he was. All right, he's a glorified marketing scheme, because if he beats everybody that y'all say he steamrolls, he'd have fought them 5 years ago. I'm talking Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Shakur, not George Cambozo, who got thrown in the mix courtesy of Teofimo. By the way, he could have fought Teofimo. He didn't do any of it. And all we asked him to do was his job. He didn't do it. So y'all go ahead and put that guy on a pedestal. I've seen Tank Davis before. His name was Mike Tyson. I've seen this before. History repeats itself. But you see, he put himself in harm's way. All this ridicule he's getting, it's a self-inflicted wound. And what I saw yesterday, the atmosphere, they're treating like Ryan Garcia was done a disservice. You're treating him like he's the victim. I don't believe all that calm talk. Oh, yeah, you know, I didn't know. He said it again, y'all. I don't know how the Osterine got there, you know, and the commissions. He started talking there, and I'm sitting there biting my lip like, man. I'm not. I gotta understand. What you need to understand is that is not the time to start drilling him, because there's other people there getting content. You understand? That wasn't the time. I'm getting content for y'all. That was for y'all to listen, to hear the BS. All right? I put on that video so y'all can hear the type of fans, like the clown that came in here. These people exist. We're not making it up. They really believe what they believe. You understand what I'm saying? Black man, let me ask y'all a question. I just saw someone mention Kyrie Irving. They were finna take that $1 million NBA champion's career away because he referred people to a documentary. He didn't direct it. He didn't vote. He just said, hey, look at this. That's all he said. That man had to give up money to the Jewish community. That man was serving a suspension, threatening to kick him out the league. He had to have sensitivity training. You'd have thought he ran somebody over with their car. You'd have thought he hit a woman with his car and left the scene of the crime. You'd have thought that he cursed out a Jewish person and said he wanted to resurrect him and kill him. Huh? Are y'all following me?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all following me yet? You understand what I'm saying? You thought he did that. All he said was, hey, look at this documentary. That's all he did. That's all he did. You know, Devin Haney says, I'll never let a white boy beat me. The next day, he went on an apology tour. You understand what I'm saying? But meanwhile, Ryan Garcia, he was asked yesterday, are you going to apologize to the George Floyd family? He said yes. The next time I see Ryan, I'm gonna follow up. Because I'm gonna clip that. He said yes, he's going to. He should have been did it, but he hasn't done it. So the next time I see him, the time to ask them the hard questions is after the post fight. Mm-hmm. Because if they start making excuses, then you're like, oh, whoa. Let's revisit how we got here. That's when you get them. Yesterday was for y'all, so y'all can understand, so y'all can hear it. So now I'm gonna cross-examine him, whatever happens with the Rolly fight. As far as you black mofos is concerned, we are where we are with 13% of the population according to the census. And you wonder why, hey man, why are we only 30? We can't be. Yeah, we can. Whether you think it's a lie or not, you would think we're half, right? That's because a lot of y'all don't leave y'all block. But the reality is our numbers are down because the abortion clinics are in our neighborhoods, along with the fast food restaurants. And these chicks, I'm watching videos of chicks saying I had 8 abortions in a year. A year? You've killed more black men and girls. You've killed more black people than cops. We have a problem. See, boxing is a direct reflection of life, ladies and gentlemen. It is. Wake up and smell the failure. It is us. What do you think the monkey videos are about? Why do you think every time a cop does a black person a disservice, when you try to unite and speak on it, all the others bring up is, yeah, but Chicago and gang violence. They turn it on us because we give them daylight to do so. So when y'all talk about all I can see is a left hook, you're killing yourself.
Say that.
Bill Haney's the worst thing that happened in boxing, right? That's what y'all say? Do y'all know about Bob Arum? Right now, the Daniel Kinahan situation has been resurrected. Right now. Mm-hmm. This man has been raided by the FBI. This man made y'all wait 5 or 6 years for Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. This man admitted for fixing fights. This man has a no black fighter rule in his goddamn in the top rank offices. This is all true. But Bill Haney, who's brought his son from nothing, like y'all say, came from nothing. Bill Haney brought his kid from nothing to here.
Come on, Drew.
And y'all got a problem? No, the problem is you. You're not my brother. You're not my sister. You're a cancer to what we do here. And you need to be swinging from the highest oak tree in your neighborhood with a barbed wire noose. I hate you. And you're disgusting.
Nasty.
And you're not my brother. You're not my sister. And I want you away from me. You're a coon. Coons are more dangerous than crackers. And if I can identify you with a special shade, y'all remember that Roddy Piper movie? Yeah. When he put on the shades and he saw them. If you put on the shade and you see them, you see a black person in blackface and you're looking at them and he's like, what are you looking at? Just twist their head off. I wish that existed. I wish that existed. Because I would delete if I could delete the coons and not go to prison, I would do it. I would do it for a living. I hate you. Yeah, they live because y'all wouldn't be living around me. If I can identify you on sight, and you know what? The coons know they're cooning, and they know.
I know what you're saying, Drew, but relax, bro. Because you know how
I know, brother. I know, brother. And I'm gonna say this. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. Because I will say this. Coons know where they're cooning because when they're in the room with a real one, they flinch. And I'll just say that.
Hey, I want to say something.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and it's something that I've been feeling for a while. And I want y'all, I want my brothers. I know I think everybody on here is younger than I am. And I want y'all to forgive me for what I'm about to say, because I know y'all probably not gonna like it. Especially you, Drew, because I know how you feel, man. I felt like you did when I was running around here saying that I ain't gonna use the word hate, but I have I had a current disdain for young Negroes. I just put it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. YNs.
Yeah, YNs. Yeah, I didn't want to be around them. Like I said, when I see them, I would go the other way. And I'll say again, y'all forgive me for what I'm about to say, but fighters like Tank Davis and all these young guys like that are a result of our failures. We done spoke on this before.
Mm-hmm.
They're a result of our failures for being mentors and having old heads in the community, being able to tell them what to do. Some of the stuff that I've seen on these websites like Twitter and some of the stuff these YNs said brought tears to my eyes. And I had to separate myself from the personal part of boxing because of it. And it's just one of the things that I've said before is that, you know, I just don't take this stuff personal no more because it clouds my judgment. I like to be when boxing for me is purely entertainment now. It's not personal no more like it was. And if I let it get personal, I won't even be able to judge these fights by the way I want to. I won't be able to pick the guy that I actually think gonna win because I hate the other guy so much. So, like I said, I had to remove myself for this. And this is the part that people are probably not gonna like is that Tank Davis deserves every bit of criticism that he's getting now.
Yes.
Should I agree?
Every bit of it. All this stuff that's being said, even if they take the zero from him. But gentlemen, I still have not invested in seeing Tank Davis lose because he's still my little brother. He's just lost.
Yeah.
He's lost, in my opinion. Like I said, some of the stuff I've seen, that's Tank Davis. People saying that Ryan Garcia being racist ain't got nothing to do with me. These little black brothers saying stuff
Right.
like this. You know, I'm just it's no fighters out. It ain't but a couple of fighters that I would invest in losing, and that's Ryan Garcia and Tyson Fury because they drug cheats and they tried to hurt my little brothers.
Right.
I'm still not invested. I don't want to see Tank Davis lose. I don't want to see Lamont Roach lose. I want to see entertaining fights between these two dudes. But like I said, man, Tank Davis deserves every bit of this. Every bit of the criticism, every bit of the mockery that he's getting today. Maybe this and no, I ain't gonna say he gonna learn something because he's still not holding himself accountable. He's making excuses for all of this stuff that's going on now. You can't make all these bold statements about somebody else as a black man. You just can't because the chicken's gonna come home to roost one day, and you gonna see that you ain't to them who you thought you was.
That's
Because
right.
they gonna show you, and it's just that simple.
Hey, OG,
What's up?
you don't mind me asking how old are you?
I'm 55. I just had a birthday this month. Oh, last month.
Okay, blessings. So what I want to say is you done put in your work, and our elders offer wisdom, and we are the warrior fighting class of men. We are the ones that are supposed to go out and make it an issue. And I believe that everything you said, I agree with. You done put in your work. You've given this your energy. These are your golden years that you should be enjoying. But you younger brothers around my age in their 30s and younger, when you sit there and say Ryan Garcia's racism does not affect you, you are the ones I have a problem with. OG done put his work in. But with me, when you are a threat to the very liberation and freedom of our people, when you are a representation of our people that our women and children look up to, and I see you doing and behaving the way you are behaving, that disrespects our culture and our ancestors and the work that they have put in, I will have a problem with you. I have a reserved ball of anger for you because I know what our people have been through. And something that brother Drew, something you said, I want to because I seen it in the chat. Someone was saying that, talking about crying and get it back in blood and all that. Let me tell y'all something for a second. First of all, when it comes to Ryan Garcia, he's already showed his hand. Alcohol does not make you racist. What alcohol does is it pulls out what's already in you.
Yeah.
It shows what's already been in you. You just have the liquor courage now to say it. That's all drugs do. Okay.
The part that's been hiding from the rest of the world.
Right. The part that's been hiding. So if you are a brother and you're giving him a pass now, that is disgusting. But you that like to point out the violence, when we talk about these things and you try to say the gang violence in Chicago, and you all talk about and try to call us savages, but then when something is done to us wrong, you try to tell us to get it back in blood. And I would use Bill Haney as an example. This man ain't no punk. This man could have took it to the street if he wanted to, but he didn't. He tried to go the right way, and he's been going the right way. He has kept his son out the streets. He has taken his son to the top of boxing, which is why a lot of you other brothers don't even like him, which is strange. Okay, he takes him to the top, and then when he gets cheated against, you all say, man, they need to stop crying. They punks because they're taking it to the court. You all have never called Tyson Fury and them punks when they decided to sue Wilder to not get the rematch. You all don't call anybody else punks and cowards when it's time to do the right thing but us. But then you try to use that same excuse that we are so violent. This is what's going to happen. And for those who go against their own people, your time is coming. And those of you who haven't done anything ever in your life, who are talking about get it back in blood behind the safety of these men on this panel are men, brothers who got to this age by going through something. We ain't no lames just talking the talk. We've been through the walk. But some of you, it's you cowards who get on here talking about they need to get something back in blood that ain't ever been through nothing. If we took it there, you wouldn't be able to handle it. Understand that. Understand that Muslim brother, if he wanted to put some pressure on the situation, he could have. If they really wanted Ryan Garcia to be touched as much as he has moved around California, he's moved around the East Coast, it could have happened. But we are trying to rise above that. We are trying to rise above the violence and the ignorance. We have plenty of ignorance for you. And if you think it's a game, you can go to any major city in America and you can find somebody that got some smoke for you if you really wanted to get to that. So I don't want to hear nothing about get it back in blood and just the hypocrites, especially you that are even from our culture that don't go out and do the work.
Mm-hmm. Let me call.
Right.
Coach. Coach,
I wanted to say something about what Mr. Moss said about Tank Davis being our brother. He is a brother, but all skin folk ain't kinfolk. He done proved to me he's not my brother. The way he act with different people that interview him and stuff, a black person say something to him that he don't like, he clocking on them. He calling them all out their name. A white lady say, hey, what would you say to the people that say that you scared of Shakur? He just give her a regular answer. He don't like really mess with his people like that. And then the way he backed Ryan after Ryan cheated, bruh, and after the racist stuff, that's not my brother. And I want to see him lose. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see him lose. I want to see him get beat. Period. I really want to see him get beat by my guy. But since I know that ain't gonna happen, I just want to see him get beat.
Just like they said, just like it was said that when Devin, before we knew Ryan cheated, I read somewhere, though that person was a lunatic, said our job is to keep Devin down. I literally read that. Keep him down for what? From what? For what? Devin has done nothing wrong in the sport of boxing. How many people has he weight drained? How many people has he cheated against? Man, I remember when Tank was asked who's doing your drug testing. At one point, he didn't even know. And let me start a little. Let me get. Now, I was saying I was starting a little trouble, but let me give you some food for thought. I know I said this before, but it bears repeating. There was VADA testing in this fight with Lamont Roach. So now magically he's fighting a guy coming up from 130, and the guy can stand in the pocket with this power puncher and back him up in a lot of spots, courtesy of VADA testing. So y'all can take that information and do what you want with it, but it's just some food for thought. How'd that happen? Yeah, I'm starting trouble. I don't care. And now he wants the rematch. Listen, everyone keeps comparing this to like a Buster Douglas. It's not that. It's not even a Hasim Rahman versus Lennox Lewis. It's not that. Y'all need to go back and watch Eric Morales versus Zaire Rahim. That's what this was. Because after that fight, all right, Zaire Rahim smoked him. And after that fight, Jim Lampley, they put the camera on ringside. After Zaire Rahim was declared the winner, they put the camera ringside, and you saw, I think, Juan Manuel Marquez and Manny Pacquiao sitting there. It was either Marquez or Barrera, I forgot, but they showed them sitting there, both of them. Jim Lampley says, well, I doubt that they'll be running any part of Zaire, because Zaire Rahim was a pure boxer, not a power puncher, but he boxed the Mexican boxer puncher's face in. That's what happened. Go back and watch that fight. That's what we saw. And I firmly believe that there's nothing that Tank Davis can do to trump, pun intended, what Lamont Roach brought to the table. There's nothing he can do. I would say prove it, but if he was going to prove it, he was about not to fight him next. He derailed his own train. And more's coming. Mark my words. You get what you put out 100%. Mark my words. And I don't feel sorry for him. He's a fighter. Stand on your own too. Be a man. Get it back in blood. Everything that y'all put on us, now it's putting on you, and it don't feel too good. So our job is not to keep our virtual feet on his neck, but we're going to put a mirror in his face. That's what we're doing.
Look at yourself.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me read these super chats real quick. Young Abel talking crazy about the Bucks. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, Abel. Let me see what we got here. We got trying to make sure I ain't forgetting no super chats. Let me see. Where I missed that? Let me go back here. Let me see what Abel at. I missed a lot of super chats then. If I'm way up here. Yeah, I had to miss a lot. No. Okay. Let me get back here. Where Abel at? Wow, this is crazy. There we go. Yeah, Abel talking crazy about the Bucks. Then we got Alex Saddam in the super chat for 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says Slew 78, the panel in chat. Hope Dev get the KO. Yes, indeed. Suge Knight Cigar in the super chat for 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says Reynoso and Suleiman can beat the test. Haney and Bud. Salute. Let me send Sister Shawa a link real quick. 1 second here. I'm about to text it to you right now, Sister Shawa. Y'all want to put the link in the chat because I'm not going to be on here that longer for a bunch of people coming on here. There you go, Sister Shawa. The link is in the chat. All right.
Hey, I want to say this to my little brother, you know, about who just spoke a few minutes ago. Like I said, man, I get it. I was there. I was there, and and at times I felt what you feeling about people like Tank. But like I said, man, I had to, you know, I took boxing real personal at one point, and I just don't no more. I'm just not the same type of boxing fan that I used to, because I seen how mainly because of the Bud Crawford Earl Spence Jr. fight, how it turned us against one another. No, I get it. I definitely get it. Tank Davis, like I said, he deserved every bit of criticism that he's getting. But I'm just not, like I said, I'm just not invested in seeing that dude lose. It's not gonna make me happy to see Tank Davis lose. It's just not gonna make me happy. If he do get his O taken away from him, I'm not gonna say I'm upset, but I'm definitely not gonna be happy because, like I said, I still see a lost generation, man. Regardless of 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 how he's acting now, it's because of people like not people like me, but guys my age and older, our failures, and I take accountability for that as a older black man. Not saying me personally, but some kind of way that done slip by us, man. And I see it every day because I shouldn't be nervous about being around my own YNs.
It's not your fault though,
Well,
OG.
I know it's not my fault. And like
Right.
I said, I don't take
Social
personal.
media.
Right.
Social media.
I don't take personal accountability for guys like Tank Davis, but I do take accountability as an older black man.
But you
I don't
gotta
have any sons. I have adult daughters. But
Yeah, I got a son, OG Mr. Mott, and
you gotta
I
you
tell my
gotta
son every
realize social media has played a big part in that today, man.
yeah,
And
oh,
the internet.
absolutely,
but
absolutely.
you gotta tell your sons, man, hey, that ain't the route. Like I ain't had no daddy to tell me that. I had to
Oh,
learn
I
that
didn't
by
I didn't
watching.
either. I didn't either.
Yeah,
When I was born, my daddy was 60 years old. He
yeah,
he lived. I'm a product of a outside affair. Me and my sister.
yeah,
My dad lived right across town, had a wife, a bunch of other kids, and he'd come by my house once every few months to see us. So I feel that, man.
yeah,
I didn't have none of that. I
yeah.
had
See,
to
my
I had to I had to I had to get it out there. And I'm not no street dude, but that's where I
yeah,
had to get it from.
Mhm.
yeah, me too. And my daddy was a trapper. You feel me? So my daddy was gone, like in and out of prison. So it was just me and my brothers and my mother, you feel me? So we had to learn how to be men. Like we couldn't learn from our daddy. We had to learn from people in our family. And like when I tell my son every day, I got a son and a daughter. I tell my son every day, just because you failed, that don't make you a failure. You only a failure when you give up. You know what I'm saying? So that could teach him how to get knocked down and get back up. That look like, and that's why I respect Bill and Dab, because it looked like Bill and Dab lived by that same mantra.
That's
Most
right.
definitely. Most
Absolutely.
definitely.
Let me go to my lovely sister Shower. What's up, sisters?
Blessings, family. How y'all doing?
Blessings,
Peace.
blessings.
Salute, Queen.
Hey,
What's your thoughts on what's going on?
man, look, that's what I've been saying about for so long. People have been going on and on about Bill, how much they hate Bill, how much they hate Devin, and the reality is our people. They be if we understood who we were, then you would understand why things like that happen to Bill and Devin, because there are actually some righteous men. And people try to always lean back on, oh, well, Bill been in prison. Well, it really don't matter. And in our society, don't they say that once someone supposedly has went to jail and they get out, that they're supposed to be forgiven of whatever they've done, but they don't do that with us. But Bill is a righteous man, and if you listen to Bill be saying stuff, but people always like, oh, Bill just be saying anything. He be out here lying. No, he don't. He be out here standing 10 toes down for his son, for his community. And we were talking, you guys were talking about community earlier. Everybody that's black is not our community. And I hate to say that because I know a lot of us, I love black people, but all of us is not the same. There is a righteous group, and then there are some people that is occupied by something we don't even want to know about.
Facts.
And Bill is not that. Devin is not that. People were asking yesterday, well, why ain't Devin up there? Because he ain't no monkey. He ain't no crazy acting individual. Devin got stuff going on. His mind is in a righteous place. And black people just be wanting to see that. They wanted to see, but that lets you know exactly who those people are. They're not our community. Mm-hmm. The ones who's rooting for Ryan, they're not our community. And it's sad that we just gotta let them people be.
Yeah.
I mean, if people are gonna hear you when you guys are speaking, when y'all are up here saying what you say, the ones that they're gonna hear you, they hear you. The ones that reject it, let them go. We can't draw everybody into this. Everybody ain't supposed to make it. Mm-hmm. It's a small remnant that makes it. So you just gotta learn how to separate. And really that's all I wanted to say. The chop shop was on point with that. Everybody ain't us just because they look like us.
That's facts. Can I build on that, 78?
Yes, indeed, brother. Go ahead.
So I want to answer. Well, first, Stephen X asked a question. He asked in the chat, why is Tank suspended till March 8th of this year? They do that with all fighters after their fights. They're suspended for a probationary period, so they to get their mind right, health wise. So that's not the suspension like the way Ryan was suspended. They're just trying to. It's clickbait, really. All fighters go through that. But I saw in the chat someone asked, well, it's not really their issue. The building of our youth, and I just want to tell you a quick story. When I worked with juveniles in the prison, if you're in Atlanta, you're familiar with Rice Street. I used to work with juveniles that would make it to Rice Street. And there was a young man, he was 17, about to get out. And this was a tough young brother. There was no weakness in this young brother. He didn't know his mama, his daddy, he didn't know nothing but the street. And do you know, 78, the week he was supposed to be released, he came to me crying. And I said, why are you crying? You're about to get out. This should be a happy time for you. That brother said to me, this is a 17-year-old. He said to me, Hudson, the only thing I know how to do is kill.
Yeah.
Now there are people thinking it's not my job. The youth that does not get taught, the youth that does not have anywhere to turn to is going to be the one knocking you over the head when you coming out the grocery store. That's going to be the one taking one of your child's life at a house party because you thought it wasn't your job. And the sister said something. She said, some of our people, we just have to let go. This game gets played on us so much. People don't even see what's going on. The same way they're talking about Bill, because when you brought up the sister, when you brought up Bill Haney being in prison, it reminded me of Bernard Hopkins. When Bernard Hopkins stood in the ring and he gave Larry Merchant a piece of his mind, they called Bernard racist. They called him a thug. They called him all these names. Now that Bernard is no longer the threat, and he's with Golden Boy, he's running around with Oscar and Bill Haney. The Haneys are now the threat. They're using the same thing. The tricks of the enemy never change. They just change who they do it to, and we don't see this. And this is why people have to wake up. If only one young person hears what I say or I touch their lives, that's enough for me, because they are looking to us, and there is a battle right now going on. And for those who don't believe, this isn't for you. But the ones who do believe, the Bible says that we war not against flesh and blood, but we war against principalities of darkness and spiritual wickedness. These ideologies that we have been battling against our own people since the beginning of time is never going to stop. But one of the problems with social media is some of you cowards, some of you spineless people, you all are the loudest ones. So our children hear you first, which is why we have to fight. This is why we have to support people like 78 Sports TV, The General. We have to support people like Champside, and we have to keep on yelling out so that our people have a chance to hear it. And that's all I got, family.
That's facts. All
That's
time.
correct. That's correct. And that was Drew was saying that earlier on his channel about the children and about our children looking up to other people. As a parent, we're not supposed to allow that. That's idolatry. Don't allow your children to follow after some sports person or any type of celebrity. Not even you. You raise your child up to be their own great person who recognize whoever their higher power is. We don't follow after men. We shouldn't be following after men. We all enjoy sports. We all love boxing. But I don't want my children to be like, I'm sorry, Tank. Hell no. I'm sorry. No, absolutely not. So Coach Hudson be cooking, man. Appreciation to you. Please start a channel, fam. Please. Necessary.
Hey, that's why I love the LDBC, man, because I mean I've been around for a long time and I done seen young brothers tell 7A, tell Black and CC, hey, because of y'all, I started a business. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple young brothers have said, I heard them say that. So this right here is something that our people needed. A place where we all can come as real brothers and sisters up in here. We ain't trying to tear each other down up in here. We trying to build each other. And we trying to stay on the path of what's right and what's wrong. And that's plain and simple. And if you're not with that, you don't belong over here.
That's right.
Straight up. If you disloyal, get on. Yo. But I'm gonna let you go, 7-8. I know you've been cooking for a minute and you're probably hungry, man.
Oh man, I'm already. You already know what time it is. Sorry,
Yes,
like
sir.
Marvin.
Yeah,
Much
salute,
love,
big
much
dog.
love to you, man. Much love, Coach Hudson.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Salute y'all. I'm out of here too, man. But I'ma leave with this, man. Hey, I know a lot of people out there like to say, man, hey, yeah, Tank grew up like us. I grew up like Tank too. But I also see that job he be doing is idiotic, man. Like, and the hater dude because he got a daddy, man, that's crazy. That's something that we all wanted. Something that we all needed. That is crazy to me.
Facts.
But salute 78, man. Y'all, man, you stay up, OG.
Will do, bro. Salute to you, good brother.
Yep.
Cutthroat in that super chat. Cutthroat Raw. Appreciate the love with the 5-piece. He says, I take boxing personal. When I see guys like Wilder and Haney, I see myself. Salute. Let me see if I forgot anybody. Nada 86 is in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam, coming through with the 5-piece. He says, salute, General, and to everyone on the panel. And as always, salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to everyone in the chat. Hashtag LDBC for life, F the haters. Appreciate the love, fam. Yes, indeed. Well, thank y'all for being here, man. Been out here cooking for a few hours. So I'm going to get up out of here. Maybe something to eat. We'll go get something to eat regardless. Holla at y'all in a minute, man. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, right? If you ain't subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're doing over here wasting time for. Make sure you go check me out on Patreon. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Come on over there and get some of that good game. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. If you're into the American Pit Bull Terrier, if you're into them game dogs, then I'm going to need you to go ahead and mess with us over here at patreon.com/game dog talk. We do a weekly show with an all-star legendary panel of expert dog men, and we cooking. So come mess with your boy. We up out of here, deuces.